Eagles football back in action. Beautiful. I'm so happy that football is back. Bird game was strong on Sunday. My dog's barking. I apologize. Eagles win 29-10. Cleveland sucks still. And there's definitely some problems with the Philadelphia Eagles, and that's what I'm here to talk about. So we win 29-10. Good game from all around. I mean, we definitely need to work on things before we play Monday against Chicago. First of all, Carson Wentz, complete shock. I did not think that he was going to play as well as I thought he was going to play. I mean, the dude went 22 for 37, 278, and I believe 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Complete shock by the way the way he played. I honestly thought he wasn't going to be ready, and I thought Chase Daniels was going to play for us. Overall, his throws were great. He had great pocket presence. He had a couple overthrows. He definitely overthrew the receivers a couple times, I think. He ran a little bit around. I mean, he knew how to get out of the pocket. He got hit a couple times, but that's our line. We all know about the Eagles' offensive line and everything. But otherwise, I'm completely just I'm shocked that he played as well as he did, and the fact that he's going to be probably our starter for the rest of the year unless he gets hurt, I'm pretty okay with it. I'm actually okay with it. I was shocked. I mean, I'd like to apologize to Carson Wentz because I said to start Chase Daniels over him, and I see us losing if Chase Daniels started that game. So, a couple little inquiries. Ryan Matthews, 77 for 1 touchdown. He didn't run crazy like he would have. I believe his injury is a huge reason why he's the way he was. I know Wendell Smallwood had a couple carries. I think he had a kick return. Nothing too crazy. But Darren Sproles, yikes. Age is definitely showing on Darren Sproles. He can still run. I mean, his punt and kickoff returns were pretty decent. But just he's not the same Darren Sproles that he was a couple of years ago or when he was in New Orleans. I mean, to be a veteran and to miss a handoff by Carson Wentz and fumble the ball, and I don't care what anyone says, that was not Carson Wentz's fault at all. That was Darren Sproles. I mean, the dude was getting bodied out there. Every single time he had the ball, he got murked. He had like 20-something yards, if that. We need to talk about these horrible goddamn wide receivers. If it wasn't for Jordy Matthews, we would have lost this game. And the Eagles need to know this. Jordy Matthews went for 114, 7 receptions, and I believe 1 touchdown. And the next best receiver was Nelson Aguilar at 58 yards and 1 touchdown. Josh Huff didn't show up. Dorial Green-Beckham, who we just signed, did not show up. It flabbergasts me is that how we have such a bad wide receiving core and we can't seem to find what fits. I wish Riley Cooper was still here because he literally would have played. He actually would have tried to catch the ball. If it wasn't for Jordy Matthews, we lost the game offensively. It irritates me so much is that because we have Nelson Aguilar showed so much promise, and sorry, my dogs keep barking. Hold on a second, my dogs keep barking. Shut up! I'm just, like I said, I'm shocked. I'm physically shocked that our wide receiving core cannot show up. Zach Ertz, he was a monster. Zach Ertz is a monster. There's a reason why we gave him the big deal. I believe he went for 58 yards as well. But he had a couple great catches. But I think Doug Peterson needs to physically check himself and be like, listen, I need to get my wide receivers back. I need wide receivers that know how to play, that want to play, that know how to catch. I mean, it irritates me. It irritates me a lot. And we did win the game. We did. It is what it is. It's a win. The Eagles are 1-0. But honestly, there's nothing really else to talk about the offense because there wasn't much. Like I said, if it wasn't for Jordy Matthews and Carson Wentz, we would have lost this game to the Cleveland freaking Browns. The Cleveland Browns, RG3, trash. Honestly, if it wasn't for Terelle Pryor, who was a complete fucking monster, they would have won the game. If you know what I mean, they would have won the game if RG3 could throw to people. And this is where I come. This is where I start getting this is where I really got upset watching the Eagles game on Sunday. Our secondary is garbage. Garbage. They couldn't stop a long, deep pass if they literally tried. McKelvin got hurt, of course. Of course McKelvin got hurt. All he did in Buffalo was get hurt. I mean, McLeod had the interception. I mean, I know we had 3 sacks. I mean, I know, but we're playing the Cleveland Browns. It's not like we're playing the Patriots or it's not like we're playing the Patriots or Pittsburgh, you know what I mean? Where their where their offenses are monsters. If we literally would have played against them, we would have got destroyed. Also, our defense was helped out by Donnie Jones, our punter. The dude, literally, if it wasn't for him, the dude was hitting it in the 2-yard mark every single time. The dude had an average of a 62-yard punt. The dude's working his ass off, getting his contract out there. You know, he's booting him out there, and then RG3 just dumps it to Terelle Pryor, who is a rookie, by the way, and he's dumping it to him, and the dude's getting 60, 70 yards. All of, if it wasn't, like I said, if Terelle Pryor wasn't in the game, we would have destroyed them. But the fact of the matter is, he was in the game as a rookie. I'm happy. Trust me, I'm happy that the Eagles won. I'm a Bird fan. I love them to death, and we have really good promise this year. It's just we cannot win games if guys like Aguilar, Josh Huff. I mean, Selleck had a better game than Josh Huff. Our secondary tight end had a better game than Josh Huff. What does that tell you? You know what I mean? The dude drops passes. Where was Green Beckham? The dude's 6'4", 235 pounds, and he won't catch anything. I mean, what are you running slant passes for? I get that's the play call, but you're a monster, dude. Go out and grab those balls. Carson Wentz was overthrowing everybody. So why not just go out for the deep ball and grab it? To me, it just physically doesn't make sense. So, well, I'm also not a coach. Everybody that's a fan is the best TV coach. That's what they always say. But we did have 3 sacks. I believe it was 3. But it was the Cleveland Browns. RG3 tore his knee up twice. We shut Gary Barnidge down. Did we shut Gary Barnidge down off the top of my head? Yeah, we did. I mean, they had no run game. I was more focused on Carson Wentz than anything in this game, and I'm happy with it. I'm happy with his performance. But if we don't get our wide receiving core down, and I would honestly think about the secondary. Our secondary, Jim Schwartz, you're supposed to be one of the best defensive coordinators in the game. Why was our D-backs getting fucking murdered on the field? If we keep it up, we're gonna get blown back in every single game this year. We're gonna go to Chicago on Monday, and we might get blown back after I saw Alshon Jeffrey's performance. Eddie Royal, the dude's still playing, and he played good. I don't think we're gonna get blown back by the Chicago Bears by any means. That's another video, but the fact of the matter is, we're not gonna keep winning if this is how we're gonna play. It's the first game of the season, but the Eagles need to win now because when they start winning after the All-Star break, Jesus Christ, after like week 8 is when the Eagles get hot. And then we don't have enough wins to make the playoffs, or the Giants outbeat us, or some stupid ass wild card team wins because they go 2-15, they go 2-14, and they make the playoffs because of some stupid reason. Like I said, I'm happy. I'm very, very happy, and it is what it is. We're gonna play Monday. We got Chicago. Let's go down and beat them. Let's go 2-0. Let's go 3-0. Let's go 4-0 before our bye week. And well, we gotta go 3-0 because our bye week was week 4. Who made that nonsense up? But it is what it is. Enough of my rant. On that note, go Birds. Go Bird game. Wentz wagon has begun. Shout out to all my Philly Knights. You know who you are. Eagle Speed. Philly fan for life. Eagles fan for life. Desert. Locks Rock, you changed your name, but I totally forgot off the top of my head. Obey My Curls, you know who you are. Giovanni. I got too many people to remember. Shout out to EDP for crying out loud. The dude, at least he knows that our secondary sucked. Totally kidding. Do not shout out to EDP. On that note, go Birds.